Hello, my name is Michael Conneely and this video is about the Pluto return of the USA and the Pluto transit now towards the position of Pluto in the birth chart of the USA. So relevant to the Mars-Rahu conjunction, which was exact on the 28th of March, a very violent energy, and relevant to Uranus's transit through Aries, which last time it happened saw sadly the rise of Adolf Hitler in the Second World War. It's so important, thirdly, to also note that Pluto continues to transit square, an increasingly closer and closer square to Pluto in the birth chart of the United States. And see my separate videos and blogs about the Mars-Rahu conjunction, about the Uranus transit through Aries and the parallel with Hitler's rise. All the parts of our Star Wheel Astrology and Healing newsletter for April are listed in the Star Wheel 2021 April page. And under each title there's the link to the video and the blog for each item, so go to that page. And also go to the 2021 page, which lists information about planets in houses, planets transiting through houses, planets transiting through signs, so that you can look at what house in your Vedic birth chart the transits I'm talking about falls, and what likely life area effects a transit will have. And there's also wonderful information about each of the Nakshatras and so on, and that's all in pages listing off our 2021 page on the Star Wheel Astrology website. So having mentioned to you the important sources of information available for April 21 newsletter sections, and for the year 2021 assessment criteria and Vedic techniques and psychodynamic Western techniques of understanding them, I now want to return to the theme of the Pluto return of the USA. Essentially what this is darkness rising to be dealt with. And certainly that's historical darkness in terms of the roots of the USA and the darkness through its history, as every country has. The first hit of transiting Pluto on USA natal Pluto is the 4th of April 2023, and the rise in darkness will be so significant, started coming into orb, into effect a couple of years ago. And I suppose looking at it positively, it does give so many of us the impetus to find the light, to find spiritual ways of managing our consciousness, managing our life, managing our social behaviour. It takes, if people can get themselves together as a result of this social and worldwide political and military unrest, people can get hold of their own power, have their own rebirth, and assist the rebirth of their nations. So on the personal individual level, look where this Pluto transit is in your birth chart. What house in your chart is Vedic Capricorn? And certainly you can get a reading from me. Go to my Star Wheel Astrology buy page. I always combine both Western psychodynamic astrology with the vastness of Vedic astrology. So Pluto is actually, and this is important, stationing at this time of April 2021. Pluto in fact turns retrograde on the 28th of April. So this is a reality-shaking energy. Pluto, that the slower a planet's velocity in the heavens is, the deeper it carves its power and its effect. That will be happening worldwide and in your life. watch out for the arising of awareness of power issues and death and rebirth impetus, and indeed some very big world events too. So how does this Pluto of April 2022 relate to the other planets? Well, Rahu is transiting trine Pluto in the heavens. Rahu is super ambitious. This will give us an ambitious energy, positively for empowerment and spiritual power, negatively for plutocracy and wrongful worldly power. Next, Venus and then Mercury will be squaring Pluto, indeed from the rest of the month, from about April the 10th. Mercury shifts from Pisces to Aries around the 17th of April, when squared by Pluto. Definitely be careful before and after the 17th of April for upsets in communication and IT, and personal speaking communication as well. Indeed, Mercury is also Gandanta from the 15th to the 19th of April. The Gandanta zones are the vastly important zones of immateriality, where the 3 water signs transition into the 3 fire signs. Pisces to Aries, Cancer to Leo, Scorpio to Sagittarius. They're very immaterial, but they do give us the opportunity to see beyond the unreality, ultimately, of this world, to the God realm beyond. And also at this time, we have Mercury and Mars in each other's signs, Parivartana Yoga. So Mercury is transiting Aries, ruled by Mars. Mars is transiting Gemini, ruled by Mercury. So watch out for Mercury melding into the expression of your Mercury. For Mars melding into the expression of your Mercury. And indeed, Mercury will meld with Mars. So above all, check out that your speech is kind and keep clear of the social ranting that will be horrific with Mars in Gemini and Mars-Mercury Parivartana. Venus and Mercury are conjunct Uranus also this month, the exact hit being the 25th of April. What could that be? Venus, Mercury conjunct Uranus. Well, I would say that if you're wanting to do writing or singing, what an auspicious date around then would be. And of course, singing and communication can be used spiritually and in a healing way. But it's also good for revolutionary beauty. And of course, we have to be careful that it isn't uncontrolled in the extreme, Uranus conjunct Venus and Mercury. So if you want a reading from me, go to my Star Wheel Astrology buy page. Check out my 2021 Star Wheel Astrology website page for loads of information. And check out my 2021 April page for all the links of all the sections of this April Astrology and Healing newsletter, complete with the links to their videos and blogs as those are added. Thank you.